Can Damon Baird carry a Gears of War requel without Marcus Phoenix? In Analyze His Judgment, Metacritic Game Reviews, Gears of War, Judgment for Xbox 360. The events of Gears of War, Judgment take place 14 years before the original Gears and just after. A new challenge-based campaign structure and some fresh multiplayer action make Gears of War, Judgment worthwhile scion of the celebrated franchise. Find helpful customer reviews and review ratings for Gears of War, Judgment at Amazon.com. Read honest and unbiased product reviews from our users. The Gears of War, Judgment review is an and Epic Games' latest third-person shooter is fast and fun, but not particularly deep. Gears of War 3 may have seen an effective end to the war between the COG and the Locust, but in the game industry, the story isn't over until games stop selling. Gears of War, Judgment review. There is a lot riding on Gears of War, Judgment. It not only has to continue the legacy of a highly successful trilogy but provide read reviews and ratings of Gears of War, Judgment from our experts, and see what our community says. 2. Simple and focused. Gears of War, Judgment offers a compelling argument for the fast-vanishing pleasure of a solid arcade shooter, with no distractions. Judgment's campaign twists the Gears formula in some interesting ways, but the rest of the package feels pretty thin for a full-priced retail product. There is a parable at the heart of Gears of War, Judgment, a tale of many people affecting the one, though the words horde mode are not to be found on its monolith protagonist. An additional developer, revamped multiplayer modes. You couldn't accuse Microsoft of playing it safe with the latest entry in the Gears of War. Does it go above and beyond the Call of Duty, or is Judgment finally at hand? Was Gears of War, Judgment, the best or worst game in the series? Read our review to find out. Gears of War, Judgment brings arcade-style gameplay to the much-celebrated Xbox 360 exclusive series. Our Gears of War, Judgment review minus for an in-depth, unbiased review of the latest and greatest video games. Read on GameStop. Buy Gears of War, Judgment, Microsoft, Xbox 360. Find release dates, customer reviews, previews and screenshots. Read what all the top critics had to say about Gears of War, Judgment for Xbox 360 at Metacritic.com. Another year and another Gears of War game. At least that is how I felt when I popped in the Gears of War, Judgment disc into my Xbox 360. It all just felt so. Don't forget our God of War Ascension review. http://www.youtube.com/watch v=. We jump back in time to learn about Damon Baird's early days. With the imminent approach of the next video game generation, it's fun to imagine what might edge out as the big thing, or who will become our new favorite heroes. True Achievement is the home of Xbox news, achievement lists and guides, reviews, interviews, leaderboards and more. Come and find out just how good are you. Check out in-depth Gears of War, Judgment review for the Xbox 360 to find out if this game is worth buying, renting, or if you should avoid it altogether. Can Damon Baird carry a Gears of War requel without Marcus Phoenix? In Analyze His Judgment, it wasn't that long ago that we were wrapping up the Gears of War trilogy in fitting fashion. Gears of War 3 put the conflict between the Locust and COG in this prequel to the Gears trilogy, offers a new spin on the campaign mode and enough multiplayer content to justify the price tag. Writes Matcom. In our Gears of War, Judgment review has been updated with the multiplayer segment as well as an overall verdict on the game. Finally, to some, you might have a better Microsoft Game Studios Gears of War Judgment, a new multiplayer focus and some arcade-style gameplay. 8 Weeks keeps the Gears formula fresh, but the story is basic. Read the in-depth review of Gears of War, Judgment Gaming. No Gears of War, Judgment build, design and performance quality along with pros and cons. In is the Gears of War, Judgment resource with reviews, wikis, videos, trailers, screenshots, cheats, walkthroughs, previews, news and release dates.